that rhythm.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Herbert. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
New set of downs for him from the 31. One of the tight ends motions right. Now an inside gate to Hampton. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Motioning the tight end left. On 3rd down, Herbert. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
You know, they called that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Money up to a whole nother level. Don't know no better. When I got Richard E.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from MetLife, coming right up. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, it's Hall. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Here's Hall once more. And he's able to take this one down to 25. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
And if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, here comes Hall. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Setting up to throw. He set up the screen here for Hall. And that's a New York touchdown. The Jets can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Captain. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Jets 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Trying to throw this from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Chargers have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Oh, man, he has to be so upset with himself. 1 yard shy of the goal line, Brock. But hey, still an incredible play to pick it and put his team on the doorstep for 6.
No question about it. The highlight was already playing in his head. He's at the 10, the 5, the 2, and then bam! He is stopped at the 1, and that pick 6 disappears. It is definitely a highlight for him, but I definitely know when they watch that tape, his teammates are going to give him quite a ribbing for getting caught at the 1.
No doubt. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ram. Black, block. Go.
Herbert now. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
It's a turnover
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw now. Completed over the middle. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Absolutely fires this one right side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Crowd right, crowd right. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Set. Go, let's go. 5-9, 5-9. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Dicker connects there, and that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Making some progress here. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start their half with a give to Hall. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught by Lambert Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Draw play here, Hampton. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one's caught. This is Lambert Smith. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set.
Running it with Hampton. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Herbert to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
For the field goal, a 39-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that'll double their lead to 6.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year, and I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's home. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to home. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. They look to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it. But these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 42-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. The toss right side to Hall. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's taken down at the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
They go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hall there to haul it in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Tackle, stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. Oh, no! strong, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pitch. The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hampton gets the handoff. Pushing it out past the 30. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Again, it's Hampton. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set.
To throw, Herbert. Complete here to Hampton. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
He'll throw it. It's everything he has under this one. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you'll flush it all down the toilet.
Race this across the 25. And he'll get this all the way up to the 35. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Back to Hampton. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Kappa. Ready.
They're drawn up third. Setting up for the kneel down on third. He's drawn up for it. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. On to punt on fourth down. It's Bradley Pinion. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. That's taken at the 15. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chargers return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.